Contriving Diversity in order to propagandize people to believe that they are on the side of good, and using it as a mean to put pressure on people to conform and march in line with the agenda set by the intelligent agencies by using Hollywood, social media to push the fake diversity in which is in reality is just tokenism to beat people to fall in line.
That wouldn't be what I believe in. And I look at Hollywood and I say to myself, I don't think it was fair when they said to Paul Robeson, you have to be a maid or a butler or a driver. When Black people who are well talented went to Hollywood and they said, nah, we can't give you a leading role. We can't give you a role at all. That wasn't fair, was it? So is it fair today when some white guy takes acting classes and hones his skills and he goes to Hollywood and he can't get a job because now, back then, it was, we only hire white people. Sorry, our advertisements are all white. Look at the old advertisements from the 70s and 60s. Oh, white. Ain't no Black folks in those. I don't care what they're selling. Ain't a lot of Black folks, right? Maybe a Popeye's chicken or something. That's about all they're going to give Black folks, right? If I don't think that's fair, do I think it's fair that white guys who want to be an actor and who hone their skills and they go to Hollywood and they read for a part and they don't get it because, hey, sorry, white guy, you ain't in no more. It's all about Black people. Now, if you were a overweight woman of color with like really short hair who, you know, wouldn't be reflected in Hollywood in the past, now you would be reflected in Hollywood. So this is what we're going to do. Sorry. No job for you here, buddy. I look at it and I say, well, I don't think that's fair either. See, people like me and people, well, I don't know about you, people like me, it's about justice to me. It ain't about justice for Black folks, ain't about justice for white folks. Now, to some extent, you can take into account, I can make arguments about historically groups being held back and that's not fair and that should be dealt with. Yes, certainly I can make that argument. That's a different argument. I can make the argument and I can point to Native Americans and I can say, what the hell are I doing driving onto a Native American reservation and 30% of the people don't even have running water. And they're living in shambles and shacks. That's unthinkable. The government, yet we got hundreds of billions of dollars for war and we can't provide the most basic infrastructure on a Native American reservation. That is an embarrassment to this country. And it's unfair. And I can look at that and say, that ain't right. We need to, first of all, Native Americans, it was their land. It was taken from them unfairly. And they need to be fairly dealt with and compensated, at least give them decent housing and running water and electricity, for God's sake. It's a humiliation to me that our country doesn't do that. But so that's part of this conversation. It's the part that says this. Making a diverse advertisement for Walmart is not going to do anything to help the poor Native American people. It ain't going to fix anything. It's not going to change ideas. It's not going to do anything but aggravate people like me who say, I can see through this. It looks like a fraud to me. I smell a rat. In the same way, when I turn on Jurassic Park and the CIA's the good guy, what's the guy's name? What's the woman's name? Zell Zodana or something. She was the really pretty blue lady in Guardians of the Galaxy, right? She was in Guardians of the Galaxy. And now there's some show that she's doing where she's like a CIA agent who's going around the world doing good, stopping the bad guys, right? Well, when I see that, I smell a rat. Oh, we've got a diverse female who's, she's got a great part. Oh, isn't that wonderful? What is it? Oh, she's a intelligence agency who's going around the world doing good. No, I'm not down for that. CIA, an intelligence operative. That's the latest thing. The intelligence operative that's going around the world doing good. How, far is that from the truth? Right? So, in the same way that when I see a diverse female who's being an intelligence, and don't get me wrong, Zell Zodana is in fact a good actress and a very beautiful woman. So I'm not saying that they missed the mark on giving her, she's a good actress and she's pretty well great. Hey, she's the kind of person that Hollywood should put in a movie. Great, she looks good. She's got a lot of talent. Wonderful. But my point is, They're still making CIA, doing this thing with the good CIA agents. So I still understand that they're using a beautiful actress, talented actress, to try to train me that the intelligence agencies are here for the good of the order when I know better. I know better. I still remember there was this, I don't know if it's still out. There was a TV show called Madam Secretary, and the woman was the secretary. She was Hillary Clinton. She had the blonde hair. She looked like Hillary. She had the stoic, emotionless look of a sociopath that Hillary has, right? And that was prior to Hillary running for that was a way to make Hillary, to give people the idea that Hillary Clinton is the right person and she's a leader and all this kind of crap. That's what you get. So I understand that Hollywood is propaganda. And if Hollywood is propaganda when it comes to using Zoe Saldana as a CIA operative, who's the good person, having a diverse group of CIA operatives take over a country of Mr. Evil to do good when it comes to Jurassic Park or World or whatever the hell it is. When it comes to watching the Black Panther, and this guy comes along to help them in a bar, and he's a CIA agent and he's a good guy. So if in fact that's propaganda that's not in my best interest, which it is, then I can assume that Hollywood ain't doing anything in my best interest. And when I see the advertisement for whatever the hell, Wrigley Spearmint Gum, and it is a group of diverse women, I know they ain't doing it for the good of the order to help women get jobs. That ain't what it's about. Not what it's about. It is now the thing to do. And it is now the cultural thing to do, to pretend, and this is the part that kills me, that the United States is the good guys, right? We're the good guys, man. We're standing out for cultural diversity. Right now, that same Hollywood that's got the, diverse group of women in every advertisement, that same Hollywood will bring in a bunch of guys from the Azov Battalion who are goose stepping around Hollywood with their, with their dog-eared copy of Mein Kampf, and pin all kind of badges all to them. That they'll make a movie about the White Helmets, a bunch of intelligence operatives who are pushing a dirty war against Syria, and then they'll give that an award and say, yes, the White Helmets, they're the good guys, which is nothing but an intelligence operation. There will do stand up for every horrible, terrible group. Right now, what are they standing up for? They're standing up for what's going on in Gaza, for the attacks that's going on civilians in Gaza. So how can it be that you're the good guys? How can it be that you're doing good things, that when it comes to the most horrible people in groups on earth, the most vicious brutalities that are happening on earth, you've got a diverse group of women who are either superheroes in the latest movie or selling Walmart, Lockheed, and Pfizer on the latest advertisement. So you're such a good guy. At the same time, you're pushing neo-Nazis and genocide. I know I'm being had. I know you're not doing this for the good of the order, and it doesn't even come across as the good of the order. I know that you're doing this. This is the latest propaganda campaign to remind Americans that we're the good guys and we're doing good things. And what's interesting about it is this: the results. They're doing these movies, one movie after another, right? And they got into this thing where every single movie, all of the superheroes are all women. No men anymore. There was a time when there was male superheroes only, and you may have Wonder Woman or Catwoman or something, but there was only male superheroes. And now there's only female superheroes. 99% of them.